what I actually did was I put up a talk sort of as an example to seed it so that other people would see how to propose a talk. And then I was like, oh, crap, they voted for it. So here I am. But this isn't the first time I've given this talk. I was invited to Kharkiv, 4 or 5 months ago. And foolishly, the university invited me and said, Fred, come, talk about anything. Really? So I said, oh, well, give us some advice. Yes. So I created these slides about stupid advice you can ignore. So feel free to not pay any attention, talk with your neighbors, look on your mobile phones, anything you can do to distract yourself so that you won't take this too seriously. So are we ready to go and get some bad advice that you don't have to pay any attention to? All right. Number 1, fun team building builds great teams. Yeah? Everyone tells you got to have those team buildings, got to have those team buildings. But what really happens on team buildings? Right? First, the definition of fun is usually, what do the senior managers find fun? Oh, great. So we'll take all of the techies out golfing. Oh, yeah, they'll really enjoy that. Or even better, because this actually happened. I was there. Let's do paintball, right? And even better, let's divide it into engineering versus sales and marketing. Yeah, oh, that brought people together. Oh, you bet. There's people showing up the next day with bruises on their face and everything. Some of the young IT guys got together and practiced first and shot the salespeople they particularly hated in the face. Yeah, so sometimes I wonder about this, we have to have fun to do team building. How about just doing work? How about working together? You know who's the best at building strong teams? The military. Do you know how they build strong teams? They treat them terribly. If you want to have a strong team, give them some adversity. Give them some misery. Make them hate life. Because if they get through that, they will be a strong team. Because they've bonded through diversity, not through fun. How many times have you heard, pull yourself up by your bootstraps? Yeah? That is the stupidest advice in the world. Okay? I mean, literally, you know what bootstraps are. You can see them in the diagram there, right? The origination of this was the story of Baron von Munchausen, right? And his tall tales. And he told the story about how he was trapped in a swamp. And in order to escape, what he did was he grabbed his hair and he pulled himself up by his own hair to escape out of the swamp. Yeah? And that was converted into pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. Well, I mean, it's a fantasy. It's self-evidently impossible to pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. And yet that is a major platform of the Republican Party in the United States. No kidding. I wish they would ignore that stupid advice. Pulling yourself up by your own bootstraps is impossible. You need the help of those around you. Nobody succeeds by themselves. That's some stupid advice you can ignore. Work hard, play hard. Yeah? Anytime I see a company that's looking for employees and they say, we work hard and we play hard. Well, you must have a really hard life. How about work easy, play easy? Yeah, what's wrong with a little game of chess? I don't want to go bungee jumping or ride roller coasters. It scares me. Let's play some cards or something. thing, right? We don't have to run a marathon. How about a nice little jog around the block? It's good enough for me. So the same thing, work hard. Oh, hard work will get you ahead. All right, so if hard work is what makes you get ahead in life, then the hardest working people should be the most successful, wealthy, and powerful, right? Well, I can tell you that the hardest working people in the world are the women of Africa. Does hard work pay off? I don't think so. Working hard is just going to give you a hard life. Work easy. That's why we got into computers, is because we're lazy and we're smart. We don't want to work hard. That's why we do software, people. And we don't want to go bungee jumping either. Open space workplaces improve communication. Yeah, they improve the communication of all your friends looking over your shoulder. On Facebook again, Fred? Yeah, you can improve the communication by hearing every mouthful of that bag of potato chips that your coworker is eating at their desk, and hearing every detail of the breakup of the person 2 desks away that's going through a nasty divorce, right? And all the information that's distracting you from doing your work. Open space only looks good in pictures. It doesn't work in practice. Open space sucks. Yeah? If you see there, we're bragging about our new, streamlined, modern, futuristic offices, and they don't have any doors, don't go to work there. It's not going to be good. Trust me on this. If you want to do real work, creativity requires a bit of privacy, and it requires the ability to goof off. And you can't comfortably goof off if you're in an open space where you feel like everybody's looking at you. So this is more bad advice you can ignore. Oh yeah, good old Nietzsche. That which does not kill me makes me stronger. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Yeah, lose a couple of fingers. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily kill you, but losing some fingers is not going to make you stronger. Death by 1,000 cuts. Yes, some diversity is necessary to build character and everything, but, sometimes you just want to be healthy. And sometimes all the bad things that happen add up until it's too much and you collapse, right? So saying that which does not kill me makes me stronger, that was a clever thing to say for the guy with tuberculosis starving to death in Switzerland who wrote it. But it, again, makes no sense. That's stupid advice you can ignore. Now, we've got the other room going to come in and join us here because we're going to have our finale. So let's continue on with some more stupid advice you can ignore. I love sharing this with the world. Yeah, don't worry, be happy. Carpe diem. Go out there and just do what makes you happy. Happiness is the most important thing. Oh, really? Yeah? There's a philosopher, Robert Nozick, and he disputed this notion that happiness is the most important thing. He said, well, what makes you happier than morphine? Nothing makes you happier than morphine. Why don't we admire morphine addicts? Maybe there's something more important than happiness. Yeah? Sometimes, you only live once. Yeah, so don't think about the future. Build something that's really crappy that only works today and hasn't been tested. And don't worry about it. Oh, come on, that's just bad advice. A lot of people are going to disagree with me on this one, but that's okay. I like people disagreeing with me. I think mindfulness is a bit of a scam. I think it's an excuse for companies and senior people in society to ignore real problems and put it back on you. Oh, you're unhappy working in our open space office? It's because you're not mindful enough. No, it's because everyone's staring at my computer screen behind my back. I don't need to practice mindfulness and meditation and go do yoga. I need you to give me a better office to work in. You've got a bad attitude. Bad advice. You can ignore it. Do what you love. Yeah, that's nice if you were born rich. Okay, Ivanka Trump can do what she loves because she was born with gobs of money. The rest of us normal people who are not born rich, we have to do what we need to do to get by. Okay? And doing what you love, well, if I could just do what I love, I'd just read books all day in bed with my dog. But I have a son to support. Got to keep a roof over the head. So some things sometimes I've got to do stuff I really hate. And that's part of life. To think otherwise is simply childish. And it's bad advice you can ignore. And finally, always listen to the experts, because the experts know what they're talking about. And, well, hey, I'm standing in front of a crowd of people. I've got a microphone. I must be an expert. Or maybe that's more bad advice you can ignore. All right, that was my lightning talk. Thank you very much.